Right-sided clavicle. It is a long bone which lies horizontally. It is divided into medial 2/3 and lateral 1/3. Medial 2/3 is convex anteriorly and lateral 1/3 is concave anteriorly. It has a medial end. Medial end is expanded quadrangular. It articulates with the clavicular notch of the sternum, and the articular surface extends downwards for the first costal cartilage. And the lateral end. Lateral end is a flat from above to downward, and there presents a facet that articulates with the acromion process of the scapula. So medial 2/3, it has a four surfaces: superior surface, inferior surface, inferior surface. So on the inferior surface of the clavicle there is a rough impression, anterior surface and posterior surface. So without demarcation of any border. So superior surface gives attachment to the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Posterior surface gives attachment to the sternohyoid muscle. Medially, and inferior surface, medially there is a rough impression for the attachment of the costoclavicular ligament. And in the middle 1/3 of the clavicle, there is a subclavian groove. It has an anterior lip, posterior lip, and between two there is a groove. It gives insertion of the subclavian muscle. Here it is a nutrient foramen. So inferior surface lies a rough impression. On the lateral 1/3 there is a conoid tubercle and trapezoid ridge inferiorly. So place in anatomical position, place the smooth surface of superiorly and rough surface inferiorly. So lateral 1/3 has a superior surface, inferior surface, anterior border and posterior border. Posterior border gives insertion of the trapezius, anterior border gives origin of the deltoid muscle. Here left-sided clavicle, medial end, lateral end. Medial 2/3 is convex anteriorly, lateral 1/3 is concave anteriorly, and medial 2/3 has an anterior surface, posterior surface, inferior surface and superior surface. Lateral 1/3 has a superior surface, inferior surface, anterior border and posterior border. So inferiorly, the medial 2/3 has a rough impression for the costoclavicular ligament. There is a groove, subclavian groove. It has a anterior and posterior lips in the middle 1/3 of the clavicle, and the conoid tubercle and trapezoid ridge for the attachment of the coracoclavicular ligament. In female, the clavicle is shorter, lighter, thinner, smoother and less curved than in males. So mid-shaft circumference and weight of the clavicle are reliable criteria for sex determination. And in female, the lateral end of the clavicle is little below the medial end. And in males, medial and lateral end is same level, or the lateral end is slightly higher than the medial end. Subcutaneous muscle that present in the region of the neck that extend from the clavicle to the mandible. So it presents below the skin. So it is a subcutaneous muscle, is platysma. Now the medial 2/3 anterior surface gives origin to the pectoralis major muscle. Posterior. Superior surface gives origin to the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Posterior surface nearer to the medial end gives origin to the sternohyoid muscle. Subclavius muscle inserted into the subclavian groove in the inferior surface, middle 1/3 of the clavicle. Subclavius muscle. Deltoid muscle that originated from the anterior border of the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle. Trapezius muscle inserted in the lateral 1/3 posterior border. Insertion of the trapezius. Capsule of the sternoclavicular joint. Interclavicular ligament. Costoclavicular ligament on the inferior surface, medial 2/3. Articular capsule of the acromioclavicular joint. Conoid and trapezoid part of the coracoclavicular ligament. Also, watch my other video, how to draw histology journal, loose areolar tissue.